kind of weird.
Okay, so is everybody ready?
We're on.
Okay, and anytime.
I was watching Kurt Russell watch you at a news conference the other day. He just looks at you so lovingly. You guys have a pretty good relationship?
Definitely. We watched the movie together last night, and it's fun to watch it with him because we had all our like inside jokes when we were filming it, and we would just laugh so hard at like things that weren't funny but were funny to us because when we filmed it, you know, something happened.
Now, when you went to Kentucky or in Louisiana, did you know anything about horses, or was this all kind of new stuff for you?
It was all new. I did training before I went to Kentucky, and then I did like 3 more weeks of training when I was in Kentucky with some race horses and some quarter horses, and so it was a real new experience. I had no training at all. Did
it really make, I mean, a lot of girls love horses. I mean, a lot of girls love horses. I don't know what's a girl thing, I think. I mean, I love to watch them run, but a lot of women have relationships with it. Did make you want to have one?
Well, it did. It made me want to have one really bad. And Kurt actually got me one at the end of the movie. So I have a Palomino named Goldie.
Do you ever get to see it?
I see him all the time.
Really? And what do you find it relaxing, or what does it do for you?
Well, it's really fun. I think it. I learned so much for the movie that I wouldn't have a horse to, you know, do all the things that I learned. So now I can really put my training to use.
You know, a lot of people want to call this a horse movie, and it really isn't. It's really a relationship movie about you and your dad and you and your grandfather. Isn't that what the focus of it really?
Yes, I think it's you know, it's more about the dreams of the personal dreams of all the characters and their relationships with everyone, and some people have different relationships, and so I think it's definitely more about that, and I was so happy to be a part of it, and we had a blast.
You know, you're little and you're still trying to figure out who you are probably sometimes. Of these little girls that you've played so far, which one is probably more like the real Dakota, wherever she is?
I don't think any of them are like me, because I like to play people that are totally, I mean, not totally different, but it would be kind of boring to just play yourself.
So you don't see
like
yourself,
all the time,
like at home, your mother doesn't have to worry about you opening the window and jumping out.
Right. Because I think it's fun to do movies where you get to be different. And that's what I like. I like to get to be different people.
Yeah, I used to jump out. I didn't jump out my window. My father was a judge, so I had to sneak out occasionally. I didn't go far. But I'd go to the front of the house and meet people, you know. So we don't have to worry about that with you, right?
No, I won't be doing that.
You're such a good girl. All right. So what are you enjoying doing when you're not working? Because I know you do work a lot right now. You may not be working, but what is fun for you to do? Now you have a horse
I ride my
to spend some time with.
Yes, I ride my horse a lot. I play the piano. I knit.
Are you good at that?
Yeah,
getting better?
I'm getting a lot better, I guess.
You think you have natural talent to play?
Well, I learned from Man on Fire. And I like to do movies where you get to learn different skills, so.
What about, you ever color or paint?
I love it. I got an art set a long time ago with all these different kinds of paints in it. And, you know, you get things and then you kind of forget that you have them, and then, like, I looked up in the closet and there was my art set, so I got my art set down. And I've been painting, like, little pieces of wood.
I know you read a lot.
Yes, I do.
I mean, you're a busy little girl. You ever watch TV?
Sometimes.
But you're not a TV junkie.
If I'm watching TV, I'm doing something else while watching TV.
Multitasker.
Right, I'm either knitting while watching TV or painting while watching TV. I don't like to just like sit and watch
Now,
TV.
how do you explain the fact that you're still pretty normal after being around all this Hollywood stuff? Because you really are. I mean, you know, I have a little girl that's about your age, and she's, you know, I mean, there's not that much difference here. And I know you've seen a lot of the world that she hasn't seen. And you've been exposed to a lot of stuff. You live in a pretty adult world.
You know, I just have fun, and I have the best possible time that I can have. And, you know, on this movie I definitely did. And I do lots of things that normal kids do. You know, I hang out with my friends. You know, I do all that.
Do you ever get in trouble? I mean, when's the last time you did anything that you ever got in trouble for? You don't have to tell me what it is, but do you ever get in trouble? Because you can't be this perfect. Nobody's this perfect. Nobody's this perfect.
I don't. It's never.
Say she doesn't even get in trouble. I mean,
it's nothing ever, you know, major.
Right.
Yeah.
See, look at you. You're just so nice. It's unbelievable. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
And I'm glad you get to play with the pigs. We're looking forward to that next.
so
Charlotte's
much.
Web, right?
Great. Yes.
Okay,
Comes up
I'll
next
be
June.
looking for the pigs.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
Great.